Hi guys, it's Millie from Blink Lettering. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be playing with some of the Ecoline Brush Pens. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I've been doing a lot of blending with them, and I've had a few requests for proper tutorial, real time, explain how I do it all. So today the Ecoline Brush Pens I've got is 508, which is called Peruvian Blue. I'll also be using 334, which is called Scarlet. We've got the 507, which is Ultramarine Violet. And then you've got another blue here. This one is 578, and it is Sky Blue, or in brackets it's got Cyan. And the paper I'm using today is this. It's from Casa Art London. I actually bought this when I was in Brighton. It's just some heavyweight cartridge paper. One thing I will say about this is because of the slight texture, it isn't great for the nibs, but it's not that textured, so we can get away with it. So let's start with blending some of the blues. Just going to write a word and I will show you how I do it. So let's do the word water. As you can see, when I do the thick lines, it's quite pigmented at the top, it's quite liquidy, and it kind of gives this gradient effect already, but we're just going to build on that. And the pen nibs on these are quite thick, so it's good for doing really thick lines. I've used the 578 Sky Blue to do this one. So you always want to kind of start with your lighter colour that you picked, and then you move on to your darker colour. I'm just going to let this dry a tiny bit. If you start working on it too much, I found with this particular paper it starts picking up all the paper and it doesn't look too good. So now I'm going to be using the 508 Peruvian Blue. I'm just going to go into the top bit. You notice I'm not really pressing down, I'm just kind of lightly shading in here. And that's just because I don't want it to be too liquidy. And I'm just going to kind of take a line all the way along here where I'm going to do the dark blue. As you can see, I'm being really careful around the edges. And then I want to start mixing these in a little bit, and I want to do it before the pen dries completely. I'm actually going to add a bit of purple to this. So you can see it's kind of blending with the dark blue area already, but it's not quite blended with the light blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back in with our light blue, and rather than start up here, I'm going to pull it upwards, and I just find that makes it mix a little bit better, and then go back down. And you can see already it's starting to mix. So where the purple's kind of dried on the A, I'm just going to go back in and blend it in with the light blue that I've just gone over. I'll just add some more purple onto this side as well. So the trick is to kind of work quite quickly. If you can't work too quickly, then just do one shading area at a time. And I quite like to just go back over these really light areas, just to give it a bit more definition. So we're going to do the T, and because the T starts quite high up, I'm actually going to bring this dark blue all the way down level to where it is on these other letters. fill in this line too. Going in with the purple, just for a bit more mixing, and then on with the light blue. So this technique does require a lot of changing in and out with the pens. Another thing you could do is you could go in with this with a paintbrush and some water on it and just kind of blend the colours a little bit more that way. However, my paintbrush controls aren't the best. Gone in with the wrong blue there, but it's fine, I can save that. Just go over it. You can see it's blended out nicely. So that's a nice way of blending Ecoline brush pens. We've just done a mix of the blues and purples, and these are all quite similar shades. So I just kind of want to show you what it's like if you mix two really contrasting colours. So we're going to take the 334 Scarlet and the 507 Ultramarine Violet. Now the Scarlet is a bit lighter, so I'm going to start with that first. Just going to letter a word. And then I'm just gonna, again, work at the top. This time I've actually gone in when it's still quite wet, just because there is such a big contrast. But I'm just doing it very lightly at first. You can see it's kind of bleeding into the red. We're going to go back into the red and we're just going to pull it up a little bit and just kind of mix in where the edges of that purple is. So I've blended 2 different words for you today. Water is just using a nice mix of the similar kind of blues, and then we've got a bit more of a contrast here. It's just a case of patience and building the colours up. And remember, always start with the lightest colour first and then put the darker colour over the top. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You'll be seeing a lot more videos from me in the next coming month or so. Also, if there's any other videos you'd love me to do, any more tutorials or pen reviews, then let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do for you. Thank you for watching. Bye!